Hi, welcome back. So we started seeing Ansible automation training one by one. So as part of today class, we are going to discuss about include variable, include parameters, right? How to use in playbooks. As I stated couple of times, our GitHub ID is Cloud and Loud. Our Ansible automation training, we have created one repository, Ansible_automation. And for today class, you stick with class 17 folder. There is a file called inclusion.txt. Let's go inside. So for to do this lab, you need to have one Ansible server, which is Ansible control node, one node 1, which is Ansible client, or manage node 1, manage node 2, which is Ansible client 2. From Ansible server, if you ping Ansible space all space -m space ping, you should get green color ping pong, which is good to proceed this lab. Let's go inside. I have my Ansible server. Let's go Ansible all -list Ansible all -m ping to make sure I am good to proceed with this lab. Yes. So now first we will discuss about the variable. Basically, the first example is I have some variable, right? So the variable also declared in the same playbook file. It's called local variable. And we are using user module and calling the variable, right? So we will see how to override this variable, because when we declare inside the playbook, the username called alias. But whenever I want to execute, each time the new users are joining, so I do not create or I do not append the existing playbook. I just want to call this playbook, but instead of this, I want to assign a new value, which you can use extra -vars. You can replace the necessary values, right? So let's copy this and go to the Ansible control node, Ansible server, VAM example.yaml, and say set paste, and then insert mode, paste it and save. So as I said, don't come out of this so that you can save a lot of time. Go to other window and make sure the changes are saved. Yes, saved, right? So now I'm going to execute this playbook, but I want to have a different value. In this, we have defined username is alias, but when I execute, I want to assign a new value user, right? So if I execute this, automatically there is a typo, example.yaml. So the user will be changed and John will be created. So let's go to SSH node 2 and say cat etc password, so that you can say John, right? If you don't give this value and if you execute only this, then alias will be preferred first place to be created, correct? Come down. The next example is there is a FTP server.yaml, right? Come down. Here we are declaring the similar as username, but we are also calling another file called package list.yaml, right? What is there in package list? There are couple of packages, right? So like this, if you have any requirement, right? Whenever you have a set of say web servers, you are installing a specific package. Whenever you are installing a application server, whenever you are installing DB servers, right? whenever you are installing your project specific servers, I'm sure you will have some standards packages, right? So those kind of scenarios, this will be very useful. So define all the required packages in one file called package list.yaml. Go above, then you create a users, and I want to create these users only node 2. Even though you are calling all, I want this play has to be executed in only particular node, which we seen in couple of classes back, right? So, and also install package, right? Package variable we haven't declared in this playbook, correct? So if you go down, there is a package variable we have declared here. So that is why when we call this playbook, automatically it will, this variable, always the playbook will check here what all we are about to nominate. So in this case, Ansible playbook will go to this file and pick up the variable along with the values. And then we also going to restrict this play going to execute only node 1 and include variable. So here we have declared only one variable, alias, right? But we also declaring calling another variable which is nowhere related to this playbook file, right? But here if you see, I am calling one variable YAML file. So this YAML file, if you go and see, I have variable called svc, the variable. So this part will be very useful when you go to Ansible roles. So if it is a say for example, this is a web server.yaml. So web server related, you declared all variable in this file. Web server underscore package list.yaml. Web server related all packages. So in that case, if you create any playbook, right? So you can simply call the web server related variables, web server related variables, as well as web server related the variable files. I mean the values, right? If you come down, you also going to involve one more file. Suppose after all this task executed, say in your requirement, you also want to call one more playbook. The entire playbook also has to be executed after this all completion, right? Go to http.yaml. See here, there is no value, there is no variable, but there is a two task. So this also it's possible. Include, if you call any playbook, that playbook will be start execute, right? Include underscore vars. If you have couple of the variable and value, those will be called out. So until you don't call this, say for example, if you don't mention this play, right, this will give a error. Why? Because in this playbook, this variable nowhere related. So this playbook doesn't know where to call this, right? So, and go above. So this package list, if you declare vars underscore files, and you can call this YAML file package list. So whenever you mention like this, whenever you have any variable, first place it will check here. So either there are three options. Wherever you have such scenarios in your project, you can utilize these logics, right? Copy this. I'm going to create a file called ftp server.yaml. I'm going to say come out vam ftp server dot yaml, enter, set paste, and then set paste, insert mode, copy, and then save it, and also ensure there is a service.yaml, because when you create a master file, you also need to ensure all the files also available, right? Okay, so in this file, we are going to declare variable SVC and related value, right? So we have declared, and there is another file called package list.yaml, VIM package list.yaml, and say, and go to insert mode, go here, and we are declaring the number of packages, right? We are saving it. And also there is a second set of tasks, right? After all this completion, I want all this task also has to be executed. In that case, this is a complete separate playbook which need to be called out also from the existing playbook. So we are going to paste it. So always advisable, insert. So go here, save, come out. So now if you go say FTP server.yaml, so in this again I'm repeating, we have declared one YAML file, right? This YAML file will have the package, the package list, number of packages, right? And also you have say package, and there is a variable. So to do this, you are already have the variable and value in this file service.yaml. And after all this completed, right, you also want to execute some more task which already part of one playbook. The playbook also you are going to call out, right? Can we execute this Ansible -playbook, right? What is the file name? FTP server.yaml. So enter it. So what will happen? It is happening in node 1. Why? Because we have given a condition, and this one we have given a condition, and this include vars file. What is there in include var file? Include vars file. So we haven't given any condition, so we are just loading, right? Service.yaml. So from this file service.yaml, this variable and value got loaded. So after that, the value will be assigned and executed, right? And what is this? Start the HTTPD service. These two tasks, this task 1, task 2, since we mentioned complete httpd.yaml, third outside HTTPD playbook also getting executed. This is how you need to think through the logic. Wherever it's applicable, you can apply it, right? Go down. There is a include underscore playbook.yaml. This example will also help you to understand. In this example, we are disabling the factors. So if you see, anytime if you are executing Ansible playbook, then the first thing, even though you haven't declared anything, the first task will be gathering facts. During the Ansible facts class, we have discussed about this. By default, Ansible will try to understand who is node 1, who is node 2, like that. If you have 10,000 servers, right, you have to first make sure whether you are going to utilize any factors related instruction. If you are not, then straight away you go and disable the factors collection. So we are going to create this. First we will create the playbook, include playbook.yaml, say set, paste, insert mode, go here, copy this. So as part of this, what we are doing is, we are doing say play 1. We are just printing our custom message, and also we are calling another outside playbook, right? So let's see what is there in the play2.yaml file, right? come out, save and come out, and then we are going to create the play2.yaml file. Say set, paste, insert mode, and then say this, go here, paste it. So now you know the order wise, right? If you execute this include underscore playbook.yaml ansible -playbook and this file, then you can play one task one. Actually, we have mentioned in the original playbook, and this task from the original playbook we called outside playbook, right? This is how you need to understand. So in one of the upcoming class, we also have to discuss, say for example, there is a two ansible -doc, okay, import underscore task. So this is one of the module, and ansible -doc -l, there is a grep -I include. So there is another include module also we need to understand. See here. So then while going to Ansible roles, it will be easy for you to understand. Stay tuned. We'll come up with more hands-on session. Thanks for everyone.